Hello, and welcome to today's session. As always, I'm your host, Kevin Grote, Staff Systems Engineer here at VMware. Today, we're going to be talking about changes to AppVolumes 2.10. Now, this is a major set of enhancements, but it's important to remember one of the notes that's right here evident in the content. This is a dot release, which means that we're typically looking at feature enhancements. This isn't a major significant change in AppVolumes, but still, when you look at what we are doing with AppVolumes, I think you'll be as excited as I am. A lot of these changes center around our capability to increase unification of management and our ability to further scale what we were already able to do with AppVolumes. Some of you may remember the mother of all demos a couple years back at VMworld, when we were able to show the deployment and instant access of thousands of applications to a single desktop with very little effort on the administrative side using AppVolumes. And this past VMworld, when we were talking about Project A2 or A squared, as some people were looking to now create clear integrations between the application and not just the virtual desktop, but the physical endpoint. And be sure to look at some of the videos that we have around AirWatch and unified endpoint management also in this series this quarter. So today, let's go ahead and take a look at what's new inside of AppVolumes 2.10. With that, let's get started. So what's new inside of AppVolumes 2.10? Well, again, let's remember, this is a dot release, and this is .10, which means we're really dealing with features and fixes inside of the space. So things that we might have wanted to change, or things that we've been hearing inside of the field that we're trying to enhance, and then also features that are leading us up to the next iteration of this fantastic project. Now, if you're not really familiar with AppVolumes, let's just give you kind of a quick high-level overview. So on the left, we see our traditional application model, where we have our operating system, our settings, and then we have our data, files, and then our applications on the other side. With AppVolumes, formerly Cloud Volumes, we're looking at the AppVolumes agent, which allows us to leverage stacks of applications and writable volumes inside of the space. And we're able to deploy many applications inside of an individual application stack. Now, this means that we can leverage and deploy much more efficiently. And it also means that as we're looking at kind of a broader, holistic model of an end-user compute strategy where we have virtual desktops, maybe RDS hosted applications being streamed out to Mac devices and to different mobile devices and tablets, and we're looking at integration of SAML applications with things like the Workspace Portal, Identity Manager, maybe even RDS desktops, and having multiple different endpoints, everything from Windows to Android to Mac. AppVolumes fits a very specific use case in here because we're no longer deploying applications one by one. See, even with RDS hosted applications or Workspace Portal, Identity Manager, we're still leveraging applications one at a time. But with AppVolumes, we're able to integrate those applications clearly in groups, and we've made a ton of really cool enhancements inside of AppVolumes 2.10. So let's go ahead and talk about it. A key enhancement is inside of support for Windows 10. So now we'll be able to support Windows 10 desktops. So this integrates and is very seamless with what we're doing around AirWatch, with mobile device, and also the Windows Phone devices inside of MDM as well. So Windows 10 desktops with unification for the desktop security administration itself, and then also support for the application delivery through AppVolumes. We can also deliver classic Windows application, and we addressed support for apps downloaded from the Windows Store. The benefits mean that we'll be able to enable real-time delivery of apps to latest versions of supported Windows operating systems, now including 7, 8.1, and 10. So being able to deploy applications in groups to those devices alongside other virtual desktops across the entire infrastructure. We also have enhanced support for Microsoft Office. Now inside of AppVolumes 2.10, we have support for Office 365 and to be able to deliver different Office 2010 and 2013 applications in different app stacks. So where you might have some versions of 2010, maybe for Outlook, but you are leveraging 2013 for maybe Word and PowerPoint. You're able to deliver those and leverage them inside of different app stacks so that your delivery model for application support aligns clearly with the back-end administration, and you can do it without muddying the system settings of the target device. So this is going to give you a ton of new flexibility for delivery options and help us support end user requirements inside of this space as well. AppVolumes 2.10 also has enhancements around enterprise manageability. So we now support vMotion with app stacks and writable volumes so that we can now secure those and align those with the rest of our vSphere infrastructure strategy, as well as support for IPv6 and the option to expand writable volume size. So no longer do you have to destroy the writable volume to start over. You can expand the writable volume and keep going. Inside of this space and looking at the administrative focus for AppVolumes 2.10, we also have some scale and performance improvements. Storage groups now enhanced for higher scale and replication. We can now support 100% more concurrent connections across multiple vCenters and approximately 50% faster provisioning time for large apps like Visual Studio. We also have benefits inside of scale and replication. So this means that we're going to increase provisioning times, optimize our scale, and allow for better alignment and better delivery of the application. So we're not having to make so many changes inside of the infrastructure to align with what users need. And we're also able to align the user's requirements with what we have and be able to scale it much more efficiently. As always, I'd like to thank you for taking time to join me today. Hopefully you found this information useful. AppVolumes is an outstanding technology and one that I personally am very excited about. End user compute is a topic that is very near and dear to my heart. AppVolumes and its integrations with the rest of the end user compute stack here at VMware marks a tidal shift in the way we as IT professionals and technologists are able to approach the architectures and the solutions that we're giving to our end users. AppVolumes is a tremendous tool that we will be accessing more and more as months and years go by. Be sure to check out other content here inside of this playlist. Be sure to reach out to your VMware local teams for more information on this and other fantastic technologies and how they can benefit your approach and what you're doing inside of your initiatives with your organization. As always, thanks again. Have a fantastic day, and I look forward to talking to you again really soon.